morning, Sonny. Sleep well?
Yeah. Tell me, Cedric, why do you think those circus goons are after this pendant of mine?
Who knows, kid? But if what you overheard in that room at the circus is true, then Mayor Need definitely knows something. I'll talk to Need and see if I can get anything out of him. Just don't let that pendant fall into their hands, no matter what.
I know. I won't give this up.
Alrighty then. This thing here is the problem. We gotta finish this up and take care of that pesky elephant.
All you need is an energy pack, right?
Yep.
Well, Cedric, how about letting me handle that?
You telling me that you want to make the energy pack for Steve?
Yeah, I want to give it a try.
Alrighty then. The job's yours.
All right.
You know, inventing stuff is pretty tough work. I'll show you how, Sonny, so you listen carefully.
Okay.
Inventing something involves taking several ideas and combining them together to create something new. And ideas are, well, the building blocks for inventions. By combining the ideas inside your head, you can invent brand new stuff. Now here's some hints on making an energy pack for Steve. A milk can, pipes, and a belt. Now this is where things get tricky, see? Next, you gotta do some collecting. Here, use this camera. You can use it to capture stuff. First, press the square button to ready the camera. Then you can capture whatever you see in the viewfinder. Use the left analog stick to control the direction. And to take a picture, just press the square button again. Pretty simple, huh? Now you better go take some pictures. You need to look for a milk can, pipes, and a belt. You should be able to find them all within a couple 100 feet of here. You ready, Max? You're on your own now. Go get them.
Hello, Internetians! My name is Josh, aka Ultiplayer, and welcome back to episode 3, I think. Is it episode 3? I've already forgotten what episode we're on. I'm gonna go with 3. Welcome back to episode 3. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 3. This is a great intro. Welcome to Dark Cloud 2. My Let's Play is continuing, and today, last time I should say, in the last episode, we furthered deeper into the underground water channel, eventually reaching the channel pump room, I believe. So, and we reunited with our good friend Flotsam, and he brought along Linda the elephant, which we were powerless to stop until Cedric here came to our rescue with Steve the ride pod. And in this episode, as you saw in the opening cutscene, we were given a camera to... Oh, wow. The time changed. We were given a camera to play around with. So that's fun. And in this episode, we're going to actually show off what we can do with this camera. So, whenever I get the camera, the first thing I like to do is I always like to carry the camera on me in my first slot as Max, because it gets used a lot. We're also given this inside scoop memo, which will have inside scoops, which are we'll get into as a bit later, but right now it's completely empty, as you can see. But before we get into the whole picture thing, I want to go over something that I keep forgetting to go over and haven't gone over in the other episodes because I'm smart and leave me alone. So, and that is a weapon. So as you can see, my wrench here is showing 2 little up arrows. I've got to go over like crystals and stuff and how they can be used. And as you can see, we actually have a lot of synthesis points on both of our weapons. So I want to talk about this real quick. I believe I already went over all these, and I don't believe I went over spectrumizing or anything. But so spectrumizing, if you take something, I think it's smashed. I mean, if you take something and you click spectrumize, it'll ask you if you want to do this, and it'll tell you how many points, how many whatever's you're using, typically crystals, because that's what I use. And then you can increase or decrease, and it'll show you how much the stat will increase down there in the bottom right. Each crystal will do 3, except for power and durability crystals, which will only do 2. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and synthesize just one real quick. As you can see, it's going to break apart and form this little sense sphere, which if you pick up a square, you can actually put right into it, and it'll tell you how many points it'll take, how many points you'll end up with, what your stat will be, etc. All the good 9 yards. So we'll go ahead and put that on there. And the thing about weapons is that you can actually improve them. You can build them up into new weapons that'll get stronger and stronger, and may even gain unique abilities, right? So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of blue lines on this wrench, which signifies that this thing can be upgraded at this point. If you select build up, it'll show you potentially a branching path of 2 different things that you can, 2 different directions you can go with your specific weapon of choice at the time. And it'll show you what you need. If it's blinking red, that means you need more of that specific stat to be able to upgrade it to the question mark, question mark, question mark. Whenever you have the battle wrench, however, I always recommend you go for the true battle wrench, because the true battle wrench just evolves into this top one anyway. So it's a weird kind of split. It doesn't really happen on any other weapons, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and build up to the true battle wrench, and that will reset your the levels that the weapon got, which is something you want to typically do. Like this, the reason why I recommend it is now the experience you need to level it up again and get more synthesis points is now reset, and it also gives you a little bit of extra attack, which is nice. So it'll show you now we need Smashing Beast to upgrade this true battle wrench. We'll go over more of that as we get back into the dungeon, but for now, you have that stuff. So, moving on, I've attached the camera, and the camera is very interesting. So you hit square because it's on your quick items menu, and now you can look around in first person, and you can take a whole bunch of pictures. You can see the controls down there. You can zoom and unzoom, take picture with square, and then confirm picture, which will bring up the menu to show the pictures you're taking. If you look over here on the right, it won't let me go over to the right. This is your little cork board. This is where your stick photos. You can have up to 30 at any given moment. If you want to save any ideas that you've had that you can use, of course, to make the inventions that we're going to be making, you click this button. If you have some, it'll tell you, do you want to confirm and move them all up, and then it'll put them into this notebook, which will store all your photos, which there are an obscene amount of ideas that you can go with. Scoops also go in here. So scoops are special ideas that are typically that you'll get hints from in that little scoop notebook, and they're good because they give you extra points. As you can see, it'll show you over there on the right, pictures taken, number of ideas, number of scoops. Every idea, I believe, is worth 1 point, and every scoop, I believe, is worth 5. Actually, it might be 2 and 5. And every 100 score points, you go up a level, and every time you go up a level, you can actually get a reward from Donnie about just a reward from Donnie every time you level up, which is nice. The rewards get really nice, so it's definitely worth it to continually do that. And also, when you go talk to him, he'll actually reveal the question marks in the scoop notebook of what they are and generally how you can get them. But they won't outright tell you. It might be a little vague. So that's that. And let's go around and take the ideas. Like I said, this is going to be a 100% playthrough, so I will be getting all the ideas, all the scoops, and making all the inventions. And how I plan on doing this is, as I enter a new area, every time I will just go ahead and collect all the ideas for that area. The biggest stock of them is going to be here in Palm Brinks. This first run through Palm Brinks will have the biggest selection of ideas that you can have. I believe it has about 30% of the total number of ideas. So after that, it's not going to take too long to collect ideas throughout the game. And then, of course, at the end of each chapter, if once I collected all the ideas for that chapter, I will go through and make any inventions that you can make. I will show them all off. And anytime I come across an invention that I know I can make, that I want to make, I will make it on the spot. So if you want in the description, there will be a link to a IGN walkthrough, I believe. Is it IGN? Yeah, no, GameFAQs. GameFAQs walkthrough, and this is where I'm getting all my information from, just so I want to make sure I'm crediting the right people who are unknowingly helping me out with this Let's Play. So, without further ado, I want to show off one more thing before we start collecting all of our pictures, and that is sometimes you'll run into a bookcase, or maybe a loose book, or newspaper, or poster, and it'll have an exclamation point, and if you read it, it'll be a Max's Idea shirt. So, whoops, I said something I shouldn't have, so that's gone now. So shout out to me, hopefully, for editing that out. I should write that down. I'll write that down later. What is it? 7 minutes, okay. Anyway, it'll show up this little thing that you can potentially get an invention off of. So refrigerator, small generator, and traffic light. If you put those 3 into the invention, it'll just pop out a thing you can make. So, with that, you also want, so that's a reason to be paying attention whenever you go into a new area to grab those ideas. But with that out of the way, we are going to go ahead and start collecting all these pictures. The reason why the layout is set up like this for towns with the little sidebar is because on that sidebar I will be putting the list of ideas that you can get in the new area. However, one thing I want to mention is that if there's an idea in the area we are that we've already gotten, I will not be listing it on the sidebar, and I have a very specific order of how I'll be doing the things to make things really easy for me in that sense. So for instance, something like a bed is going to be in a lot of areas. So once I take a picture of a bed here, I think you can take a picture of a bed here. Oh, it's not going to register. As I say, I don't have it written down. Once I take a picture of, I don't know, this table, I'm not going to take another picture of a table later on. I mean, I might, but I'm not going to be putting it on the sidebar because we already have it, and it's kind of obvious. So, without further ado, you can see the list on your screen on the right. That was all the ideas we are going to be getting today. Now, I haven't gone through and tested all this, so I'm kind of just taking my list and running with it. I don't know where everything is, so hopefully I can figure it out as I go. But I have 2 so far, it looks like, right? Also, this is all under the make option. You can make a new invention here, and I'll show you that that screen we had earlier. But also, I should mention there's something else. We don't have it yet, though. Never mind. I remember when we get that. But anyway, we're going to collect all these photos now. You'll come over here. You can see that this will get you the cart. There's a chandelier above us, but I don't think I can get it from this angle. So we're going to grab... Is there not a chandelier in here? No, there's not. We have this barrel. Even if you're close up, it'll still collect it, which is funny. Vacuum bag. Go figure. Barrel again. Nope. Not what I'm looking for. I should mention you can take pictures of people, but they won't give you any ideas. Most of the time. They'll just say Cedric, and it won't give you a real idea for it, which sucks. But somewhere around here, we'll get some new stuff. I'm sure you can see the list over there, and you're yelling at me that that's not where that goes, but I know that already. This isn't anything. That's not anything. This is the vacuum, I believe. Yep. If we come over here, we will have a an idea, fountain barrel mushroom, so we should take note of that. No robot arm. Is that a lamp? No. Zoom out here. I believe everything else is up top. So let's go up top. I know for a fact that this is one. So we have here the tiny hammer. We have the fan. We have the wrapper. The weight gauge. Come on. You're supposed to be something, I think. Never mind. Oops. The old style robot. And as you can see on the bottom right, 30 out of 30 we are full. So we're going to open up our corkboard and we're going to move all those ideas right up there. And then we're going to delete them all. I'm deleting all the photos just so I can clear up all the space. There's no use in keeping them. But let's continue. We have the auto book reader here. Oh no, it's going to grab that. Over here you see the auto book reader, which will also give you another idea. Constructor, cloth, and ladder. So that's something we want to keep an eye out for. We come over here, we have these binoculars. And then we have this cash register. And a chair. Nope, no chair. Is that everything? Let's see here. I believe that might be everything. I should have 17 ideas. But it doesn't look like I have that many. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, okay, I see what I'm missing. So first, we're gonna find... Where would it be? I don't remember where this is, I'll be honest. We're looking for a clock. I'm sure someone's screaming at me in the comments that they've seen it 1,000 times. But for the life of me, I can't seem to find it. There should be a clock around here somewhere. So why can't I find it? It might be up there, actually. I do know that this is one, which is staircase, which is one of the two that I missed. I forget about that a lot. And then we just need to find the clock. And that'll be all the pictures you can get in Cedric's shop. But for the life of me... Oh, there it is. The clock. The alarm clock that woke us up. So, that's going to be all the photos for Cedric's shop, so we're going to go ahead and head out. I want to clear up my space. And before we go looking for all those ideas that Cedric told us to find, I kind of want to take a look around inside some of the stores just to knock out some ideas. So, we're actually going to go across the street to this little shop, Polly's Bakery. Go ahead and help ourselves inside, as she is a 24/7 store. And we're looking for a couple things. We are looking for bread, can. Come on, let me see it. Oven. And then we are looking for flour. So you can grab those 4, and we'll head on out. And we're going to head next door to, or 2 doors down, to Morton's shop. So, Polly's Bakery is a shop that you can buy from. You'll get some ingredients like sugar cane and flour, but you can also buy bread there, so it's good to have. Morton's Sundries is a general shop type of thing. We'll be back here, don't worry. And here we can find a vending machine, a book, fruits and vegetables. Let's see here. We're looking for a painting. I believe you can get one of these. No? No. We need... This is one of the 3 items we need. It can also be found outside on Palm Street, but it is the milk can. Over here we can have the chandelier. Wow, can you tell that I play a lot of Pokemon? I believe... I don't think that'll give you the ladder. Yeah, it just gives you the book. It should give you the ladder, but it doesn't. Which is fun. What else am I looking for? Chair? We already got a chair. Oh, these back right here will be wheat flour. And it looks like I forgot one thing. The refrigerator, you can get it right there. And then, last but not least, I believe it's last. Only thing we have left, if I can find it. Oh, once again, I'm lost in space and time. Where did you go? I am looking for a phonograph. Where did you go? Let's see here. Oh. There's a phonograph. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. That's going to be all the inventions we can get here. Alright, clear out. And then we'll be back here in just a moment. Once we get the rest of the ideas. Now then, let us go across over here to Melane's shop. So Melane runs a weapon shop right over here. Melane is the girl that we saw playing around with the elephant in the beginning of the game. If you look up here, you'll get a light. Oh, I actually went to the wrong place first. I went to go to the police station. But it's okay. So you can get a light right there. You can also get, if you stand right here, you can get this show window and gold store. These are 2 different items, so make sure to get them. And then if you look up here, you can get... Oh, that's not where you get it. Never mind. Is it over here? Yes, weapon. And then you can get... If you come down here, you can get Iron Maiden and lamp. And then there's one more, but first, charging ram, tree, and grass. Something to keep an eye out for. We are looking for shield. And then, of course, our lovely bar owner, or store owner, Elaine. Now then, I believe that's everything. So we're going to go ahead and leave here. And we're going to head down. Oops, sorry. We're going to head down to the police station now. So we're going to go down here. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. There might be a lot of ideas on the streets. I actually want to stay the streets for last, just to get rid of some of the doubles that we could be potentially getting. So we're going to come in here. Oops. Whew. And we are going to find 4 4 ideas in here. We're going to get shrubbery, bench. No, not that kind of post. That kind of post. Post and window. And you'll also see that there's actually an idea here. Wheat flour, Polly's Bakery sign, and fireplace. That's something we will be able to make by the, I believe by the end of this chapter, but maybe not. So let's go ahead and leave. And if I am right, we may be able to go down here. Yes, we can. And then this section is now open to us. This is not where we had the circus, but it's a whole different area. We have a nice little coffee shop over here. We have a bar, and then we have the train station. So let's go ahead and head inside the bar. Oops, again. Whoopsie. And we can find a few items in here. For instance, we can get this big old car, which is their counter, which is very interesting. If you look over here, I believe, somewhere, you can get a piano. Yep. And we need, we already got the chair. I believe we already got the bottle, but we'll get, no we didn't, because the bottle has to be this bottle. So we got the bottle, and we have 4 so far. We need, if you look, where did it go? I remember it being in here somewhere. We have an idea over here, which is river, water tank, and trash can, so we got to be sure we pay attention to that. But if you look around, yep, there we go. We have a wheel right up here. And then last but not least, we are looking for, see if I can find it. Now, where did you go? I'm trying to do most of this off of memory with just my little notes to help me, but I can't seem to remember where in here I find this item. I'm looking for a ladder. That right there. So those are all the items you can get here inside the bar, and we're going to go ahead and pop inside the train station. There are, of course, more items, but they're either dupes or something that we're going to find, because I didn't think that the bar was already open. But we're going to head inside the station, which is the train station for the town, which, of course, is closed off because of what Cedric was talking about earlier. But it has really good music, so that's always nice. And you come in here. What am I looking for? Yes, I'm looking for something in here. A pot. And if you look around more, you'll find, a cup. You'll also find a flower chair. And we've already increased our photography level, which is really nice. You can also come over here and you can get a an idea, which is wheel, car, and cart. Very nice to have. And then, yeah. So we're just looking for ideas, and we're looking for books and such. I believe the last 3 ideas that we're looking for are going to be down here by the train. You can get them all from right over here. You can get one of this freight train. You're going to get one of the railroad. And you're going to get one of the Blackstone one, the train itself. So, I believe that's everything. There might be a invention down here, but I don't believe so. So we're just going to go ahead and run away. I don't believe there's an invention down here. I believe the only one in here is that one that we've already found. So we can go ahead and leave. And then the last thing we have is, of course, the streets, which are going to consist of a lot of things, including the first thing you want to do. You want to look up and take a picture of, where is our beautiful sun? It is not present. You want to keep an eye on the sky, because there are 4 different pictures you can get from the sky. You can get the morning sun, the evening sun, the afternoon sun, which is called the sun itself, and then you can get the moon. So always be on an eye on the sky to make sure you get all 4 of those. And let us look around. We actually have right here a fountain, a sign, another clock, of course. You come over here and grab a trash can, and of course a sunshade, which are everywhere. Come over here, you can get, I believe this is a one, yep, cafe sign. Nothing in there, I believe. You can get a parasol from right there. Got all that stuff already, I believe. If you come over here, you can actually grab the bar sign. And then I think that's everything over here. So we're going to move on. You want to grab... that's still a pose. I thought that might be something else. Give me 1 second. I believe it's going to be over here somewhere. Real quick. Come on, let me see you. Let me see you. Let me see you, Evening Sun. Unfortunately, I believe I'm too late as it's already behind there and we have no way to get over there. So, we'll keep an eye on for that, but you can actually get a drawbridge and a traffic light from right here. If you look over here, you'll get a manhole. And then you can also get this tree right over here. Okay. That's all good. You can actually also get the river, which is nice. You have more space down there, but invisible walls, unfortunately, will block us. If you move over here, we have everything from over here. You can grab this mailbox, and as well as the individual signs for all the businesses, of course. A pumpkin by itself, and then Morton's Sundry sign. Okay. If you go over here, you can get... This is where they intend you to get the milk can. But, Sunshade, I believe where I got that. Mortons Bakery sign we need. Where is... if you go look over here, you actually get a pipe, which is one of the items that we need. And then you can get Cedric's maintenance shop sign right there. Let's see here. What else do we need? Is the moon out? Our big old moon. Keep an eye out for that as I look for... Ah! That's not a street light. I'm looking for a street light right there. Come on. Give me the picture. You'll notice that during the night it actually shuts off the music, which is a very nice touch. Really like that. After 9 p.m. it will turn off the music as a respect to all those who are sleeping. We're going to delete all these and hopefully keep going. If you come over here, you can actually get a picture of a cart, which I believe is new. Got that. We need that one. If you look up now, I believe. Come on, give me the moon. Give me our wonderful moon. Where are you, moon? It's very late. It's not nice to play hide and seek. There it is. There is our moon. The moon! But we also need this. And we need... we need, if I can find it. Is that it? Oh, that's in the way. Look up here. No, that's not going to be it. Where do I find this item? Huh. I believe this one's going to be harder than I thought. Maybe this will be it. Look up here. And... no. That is very clearly what I'm looking for. There it is. Chimney. Had to get a little bit closer. So we got all those. Yes, we need 2 more. Other than the suns in the sky. I don't believe I grabbed this police sign. And then last but not least, some people find it very hard to find the belt, but unfortunately fortunately, our photogenic Sheriff Blinkhorn over here just happens to be wearing a belt. So, not awkward at all to be taking that photo. And let me just confirm the number of ideas we have. Because we have 78 already. And does that match up with what I say we should be having? Let's see here. Huh. Am I miscounting? It's very possible that I'm miscounting. It says 17. Okay, so 17, 21, 46, 79, 30, 34, 41 plus 26, that's, or 27, so that's 68. Yeah, I think I miscounted. So I should have 80, and I have 78, which says I'm missing 2, but I should be missing 3. Maybe we picked up an extra one that I didn't know about. Anything's possible. The only things it looks like we're missing are the, of course, the suns. But that's all the idea that you can find around Palm Brink, so let's go ahead and make that invention that we were told to make. You will actually find it up here. If you go into your... if you go into your little list down here, you actually see all of the things that you found so far in alphabetical order with the question marks at the bottom. So we need to find the items. We need a belt. Add that in. We need a milk can. And then we need a pipe. And if you click invent, Max will think for a moment and then think, hey, I can make an energy pack with this.
Yeah, it works.
Now we have a numerous amount of things that we could build right now, but the only two I really want to bring attention to right now are going to be, hopefully I can remember this without having to look, a belt, barrel, and tree, I believe. I believe these three are what I'm looking for. Yep, and you can actually already make the second energy pack, which is a barrel energy pack, which is nice. And then lastly, I want to make that one that we were able to make earlier, but I don't remember the third item. Car and cart, but I can't seem to remember the third item, which is actually really convenient because it lets me show off this. Let's say you just throw in the chair, just for the hell of it. And you think for a moment, and you think you're close, but you just have one off.
No good, huh?
It'll actually do this. It'll actually give you a hint as to what a third item could be to make this invention. So if you start guessing 2 items into an invention, you might actually just come up with a invention that you didn't know about. So if we get rid of that last one, it showed 5 dots and a W at the beginning. So that kind of leads me to believe that it'll be the window. Although I also think that's wrong. But we're gonna try anyway. No. Let's see if I can look this up real
No
quick.
good, huh?
Where is it? Car, cart, That's weird. It is giving me too many dots. That's strange, but car, cart, and wheel will put together to create the caterpillar, which is a leg attachment for the ride pod. You can actually, you can actually change multiple sections of the ride pod, including weapons, the body, the energy pack, and then the feet. So, with that, we have created the idea for the energy pack. So let's go back to Cedric and see what he has to say, as he might give us a hint of what to do next.
Well, hot diggity. I do believe you did it, Max. That's my boy. Next, I'll tell you how to take the finished invention card and make the real thing. In order to make it, you're gonna need some materials. The materials you'll need to make the energy pack are 20 scraps of metal, 1 thick hide, and 2 hunks of copper. Now off with you. You can get all the materials you need at the item shop across the street there. Hurry now. Here, take this. It should be enough.
And just like that, he will give you the money, enough money for the materials you need. If you actually go to make, you'll have a list of all your inventions. And if you click on it, it'll show you all the stuff that you need to be able to make each pack. Now, scraps of metal are hard to come by, so that's why, or not scraps of metal are buyable, but rolling logs are hard to come by, and they kind of do that just a bit on purpose to make it hard for you to get the energy pack barrel so early, because they don't intend for you to get it till later, but because of, design choices, all the items that you could, that you need to make the energy pack barrel are of course available to you. So the rolling logs end up being kind of hard to get, except from the rats, and it's a rare item drop. So With that, he's giving us instructions. There's actually another little voice chat you can have with him if you just come in with the ideas instead of already creating the invention for the energy pack barrel, or the energy pack. If I remember, I'll try and put it on screen, but if not, whoops. So, we're going to go ahead and run across the street to the item shop, which is going to be Morton's down here. Going to buy up what we need. And I'm also going to show off what he has, because he actually has a very rather interesting shop. So here you can buy various, a few, items to build stuff, including the items that we need. You can get antidote drinks, bombs, repair powder, gun repair powder, and then a monster notes, which is very interesting, and of course a cooking stove. Cooking stove isn't useful now. The monster's note is actually really interesting, as it will provide you all the details that I've been giving you of the monsters, how we've been fighting, and even more information, including weaknesses to certain elements, weaknesses to certain weapons, all the items that they can drop, and exactly how much experience and how much money they'll drop, etc., etc. So it might be a worth investment if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But I actually want to get a couple more gun repair powders, just so I'm ready. And I actually definitely want to stock up on repair powders. They are very important. And then we need 20 scraps of metal, which I actually don't have enough for anymore. So I'm going to sell... We'll sell one bomb. And I forgot to buy the metal. Whoopsie! And now let's take our leave. We're going to go back to Cedric, because I forgot about the first voice text line that you could get from just the idea, so I don't want to miss out on this one, because you can actually talk to him every single step of the way, and he will give you the process to go on to the next step, I believe. So if you come to him with all the materials that you need...
Alright, I think this'll do just fine. Okay, now, go back to the main menu and choose Make. Then select the Energy Pack Invention. Just do that, and you've got yourself an Energy Pack.
Now, of course, you don't have to wait for him to tell you all this. You definitely want to go to him after you've made the invention card, just so you can get the money. Because it's just free money that he's handing out for you to go buy the supplies with. So it's definitely worth having. And 400 Gilda this early on is a lot of money. As you can see, it was more than what we had at the time, because we only had 760 when we entered the shop. But now we're going to go ahead and make us up the energy pack and deliver it to Cedric.
I've done it, Cedric.
Oh boy, I knew you had it in you. So, you think you understand the invention process now?
Yes.
From now on, you gotta use your own noggin, find your own building blocks, and make your own new stuff. Got it? There's still lots of building blocks hidden in this town, and I'm sure you'll find lots of new stuff wherever your travels take you. Keep your eyes open, you hear?
I will. I'm really gonna pull out all the stops next time.
That's the spirit, Sonny. Now then, why don't we finish up with Steve? Okay, now Steve can handle longer battles. It's time to go get him, son.
So,
Max, when you
with
think
that,
you're
we
ready,
are given
just give me
the
a holler.
energy pack. And he gives us the option to be ready to go back into the dungeon to fight Linda once again with the ride pod. However, I'm going to save that for the next episode and end it off right around here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Dark Cloud. Please let me know what you think. And hopefully, maybe before we leave, we can get a picture of the sun. Nope, doesn't look like it. But that's going to be that. And I will have a little cut in here at the end after I finish my outro, where I get a picture of the suns, as well as the little voice chat that you can have with Cedric. So after that, that'll be the end of the episode. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the
Looks like you got all the stuff together there, Sonny. So now, go to the main menu and choose Make. From there, go to Invention mode and choose New Invention. Then, just choose the pictures of the milk can, the pipes, and the belt, and you're on your way to inventing the energy pack.